Hey, what's going on everyone? Derek Blackman here. Feels good to be back. I was out for a while. I told you guys in my last video, was dealing with my mitral valve prolapse. Not the biggest deal in the world. Still appreciate the well wishes, even though I said don't need any. But yeah, I'm back and we're gonna do this Twitter trash. It's been a while. I have a lot of good ones curated. Had you guys, you guys helped me curate them on Twitter as well, so I really appreciate that. But before we dive headfirst into it, gotta give a shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Raycon, baby. So most of you guys know that I don't leave my house without some sort of headset, and that's why I was really excited to partner with Raycon because they make some really good stuff. I have the Everyday E25, and they are fantastic. Fun fact, this company is founded by Ray J, yes, the Ray J that we all know so well, and it is highly praised by people like Snoop Dogg and Cardi B, so you know you're gonna be getting a good product. Right here, they just slip in my ear seamlessly. It's so simple, very nice and compact, and they look fantastic. Like legit, guys, and they don't fall out of your ears or nothing. The bass on these are incredible, and they don't destroy the treble, which is very important because a lot of cheap headphones and a lot of competitors that you'll pay way too much for will just blow your ears out with bass and then it drowns out everything else. But these are legit. You got 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, comes in a bunch of different colors, and like seriously, look, they just look fantastic. Seriously guys, they're absolutely worth the price, and if you want to get a hold of these bad boys, go to buyraycon.com/SBG and you'll get 15% off, which is, I mean, that's a really amazing deal. So make sure you check it out. The link's in the description below, and thank you, boy. And now let's get into some trash tweets.
Supreme victory!
So as you guys know, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world, and specifically in the United States, but we're gonna try to keep it as light as possible because I want you guys to have a good time. But I will focus on some tweets that are relevant to some stuff that's been going on as well. Stacy, who has been a cop for 15 years, went to McDonald's. She paid for it in advance, and this is how she gets treated for being a cop. Sad emoji, angry emoji. Come on, America, we are better than this. And there is a video attached, and oh boy.
I decided to come to the McDonald's at Love's on the Ford Avenue exit. When I pull up to the window, they hand me my receipt, so I go to the second window to get my food, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. They asked me to pull up because my food's not ready. It's an English muffin meal with a hash brown and coffee, and I mean, I hadn't eaten since probably about, I mean, I've been up for a very long time, but I haven't eaten. So I pull up forward, and a girl comes out with my coffee, and just the coffee, and she hands it to me, and I have my window down, and that's all she hands me is the coffee. So I told her, I said, don't bother with the food because right now I'm too nervous to take it. It doesn't matter how many hours I've been up. It doesn't matter what I've done for anyone. Right now I'm too nervous to take a meal from McDonald's because I can't see it being made. I don't know what's going on with people nowadays, but please, just give us a break.
Bruh. I mean, just hearing it, each time I hear it, it just gets crazier to me because this is someone who has just some issues, major paranoia that should not be they shouldn't be a cop. Let's just be real about that. Maybe 15 years, all this built up stuff. Maybe she started off normal and then she's just descending into this madness to the point where she's so paranoid because of things that have happened recently that doing something like this is freaking her out, and then she thought it was a good idea to start crying on Twitter or wherever she posted this, and people are like, I feel for you, this is madness, I can't believe how she's being treated. I'm like, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I was like, I really want some McDonald's hotcakes. It was really about the sausage there, but I'm also like, let me get the hotcakes as well. Like, they have the deluxe thing for like $5. I went and I had to, pull to the side, and it took like a good 15 minutes. I remember I was like, bruh, did they forget about me? Should I just leave? I was even thinking about it because it wasn't like I didn't want it that badly, but they finally came, and I was just like, okay. that was trash. I don't really want, it wasn't worth the wait or something like that, because it's McDonald's. You think you're just gonna get it really quick. My point being that this shit happens every once in a while. Sometimes you get trash service, and I don't think it has zero to do with you being a cop. You know, I understand that tensions are high, but this one is like major overreaction. I can't see the food being made. I can't. All right then, bruh. If you're really that freaked out, go fucking meal prep or something. Come on. Clancy, who has been a cop for 15 years, went to Krusty Burger. He paid for it in advance. This is how he gets treated for being a cop. Come on, America. We're better than this. I love this so much. Don't lean in, strong man. And it shows a picture of what not to do. You see Thor, what is it, Bjornsson, is leaning into his wife, and that is just ultra weak. As you can see, she's thinking it. She's like, I know you're one of the strongest men in the world, Thor, but you are so incredibly beta because you are leaning into me. That is not what a Chad does. The feminine wants to lean into the masculine. She wants to enter his world, feel his strength, feel his protection, and submit to his guidance. Sexual polarity is the foundation for sexual attraction. Fire emoji. Sexual polarity is the foundation for love. And look at this ultra Chad, just complete perfect posture, standing straight up. This is obviously really silly. It's kind of insane, but there is something to posture, and this goes for anyone. Where you stand up, you stand tall, there is definitely confidence in that. If you're slouched over looking defeated, yeah, people can tell. I get that, but as far as being like, yeah, she's noticing that you're leaning towards her, like, get out of here, bro. So these next series of tweets are a doozy for a myriad of reasons. Fun fact, Domino's is way better than any New York City pizza. That's one heck of a compliment. Thanks for the love. Hashtag we appreciate it. Now that is obvious blasphemy. Just one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever seen, because just like even one of the small chains that you usually see in like malls around California, Sbarro's, I don't know if that's how you say it correctly, but it's like SB Barrows. That place absolutely annihilates. I mean, I can't say it with any more emphasis. It just absolutely annihilates Domino's. It's a silly thing to say. That's absolutely ridiculous. But the point is, look at the dates of these tweets. This was from a very long time ago in 2012. So this checkmark quote tweets it and says, "You just killed your brand. Hashtag ETTD." And Domino's responds with, "Welp, it's unfortunate that thanking a customer for a compliment back in 2012 would be viewed as political. Guess that's 2020 for you." So when I saw this exchange, I was actually confused, because I was like, why is this political? And I thought, okay, it must be the hashtag. I didn't know what that hashtag was right off the bat, but I looked it up, and hashtag ETTD is everything Trump touches dies. So this checkmark obviously has some Trump derangement syndrome, to the point where he doesn't even notice that this tweet is from 2012, that they were talking about, like, sure, I get it. Be mad that some broad would ever say something ridiculous like that Domino's is better than any NYC pizza. But the fact that where you gotta add that in there, like it has anything to do with anything, is ridiculous, man. Just chill out, please. But I know you won't, because once you're verified, you just, I don't know, you have the license to be a complete piece of trash. Guys, shout out to my girlfriend. I love you. Guys, please don't make fun of me too much for this, please. Bro, listen to me. I know we're friends. I know we do the podcast with Chris Raycon, the Snark Tank, which is doing very well. I appreciate all the love and support everybody's been giving us. But this is just one of those things where you're really pushing me to the edge, man, where it's like, how can I keep working with you being such a colossal simp, man? You're the reason why there's so many problems in this world. You're the reason why women are able to charge so much and just empty people's pockets, because you're just willing to do anything for these girls that you love. I mean, you can't do this, man. This is a simp-free zone. And if I catch you simping again, man, that's it between us. We're done. You know it's hard out here for a simp. So I'm sure you noticed everybody's getting canceled, and it would be appropriate for cereal to be canceled as well. As you are yet to reply to my email, Cocoa Pops and Rice Krispies have the same composition, except for that CPs are brown and chocolate flavored. So I was wondering why Rice Krispies have 3 white boys representing the brand and Cocoa Pops have a monkey? Fiona, my baby, please stop. It's just cereal. You know you have it good when you're able to just bitch about cereal. Who cheats more? Retweet for guys and like for girls. And if you look at the ratio, you have 28,000 retweets versus 218 likes. And then she replies with, due to results, I've came to realize that men are liars. So Ice Cube has lost his mind. He's been tweeting out a lot of crazy crap, but I just wanted to highlight one of them that I thought was extra delicious. Here's a nice drawing of Wall-E or something, or some nice art of Wall-E and that stupid robot, I guess. I don't know. I actually, to be honest, I've never even seen Wall-E all the way through. But Ice Cube says, Nazzie's favorite love story. I'm cool. Ice Cube, you gotta help me. What does that even mean? I don't know the deeper meaning behind this. Do I have to see this? Does Wall-E represent white supremacy or something? Please enlighten me. I'm actually very curious to know. 5'8" is a gay height. If you're a man and you say you're 5'8", I'm just gonna automatically assume you've sucked dick before. What is that? What? What does that even mean? What possesses you to say this? Twitter's been on fire lately. Happy Pride Month from Insomniac Games, and it just shows Spider-Man taking the selfie, and there's the Pride flag in the latest Spider-Man game, which is nice. It's Pride Month. Why not? That makes sense. But somebody replies with, Spider-Man doesn't support gays. I love it because it's like this dude knows Spider-Man personally. He's like, no, I know Spider-Man. I'm best friends with Peter Parker, and he's a raging homophobe.
That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you?
Actually, he did. He bought this for me on our 10-year anniversary. Not only is he my lover, he's my best friend and my soulmate. I'm not ashamed of who I love, nor should I be. For someone with strange abilities due to, I assume, accidental exposure to radioactive spider blood, you're not very tolerant of those different to yourself. You're on the wrong side of history, Spider-Man.
Karen is meant for white women who wield white supremacy to maintain their superior status. Its purpose is to disarm them, knock them down a peg. White men already occupy a higher societal status, and if they say Karen, they're just weaponizing it in service of patriarchy. This guy reminds me of those people that take a simple concept in a story and then they try to just make more of it. They try to interpret it in different ways that nobody even said anything about. Karen is just a meme about a stupid woman with a dumb haircut that typically complains to a manager or something. That's usually as far as it goes. But people are trying to extrapolate. They're trying to make all these different narratives, and they're talking about this and white supremacy and racism and all this. And I'm like, what are you doing? You know, it's like how recently I just made a gent song about Ugandan knuckles. And I did it for the specific reason because I was like, I'm gonna try to make some beautiful music, but I wanna just put a really simple concept over it. I don't want people to try to cut it and dissect it and all this dumb shit that I don't care about, I'm not interested in. So I'm gonna make one of the most simplest subjects I can think, is that Ugandan knuckles was a dank meme that was gone too soon. Don't read any more into it. Shut up. So I recently got sent down this rabbit hole that was pretty crazy, because it was just showing like a situation with cops that got incredibly escalated, and then I wanted to see like who originally posted that, and then it led me to a post of this dude just smacking the shit out of a woman with a skateboard, and he was doing it for clout. And then that video led me to this reply. The police hands are now tied. There is nothing that they can do about it without it being deemed police overuse of authority. You want this POS to pay for his crime? Get a group of people and take care of the business, blah, blah, blah. Someone replies with, you're saying police are no longer allowed to arrest people in New York? Or the only way to arrest people is to kneel on a person's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds over an allegedly counterfeit $20. So they get into an exchange, but this is where it gets really interesting. Is that all you have to go off of? How about this? That was all scripted and played out by the Democrats to smokescreen what's going on with Hillary right now, and it worked. George Floyd isn't dead. He is sitting on a pile of money under a different name on an island. Dude is the king. This is undisputed. 100%. Nobody can challenge that. That is. Well, that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, and
Have a good day.